Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This reading is for anyone with their sun, moon, or rising in the zodiac sign of Gemini. This is going to be a general reading for you to see what you need to know at this time. Keep in mind, anything that comes through in the reading, it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right, so Spirit, what's the message here for Gemini? What do they need to know at this time? Geminis, what do they need to know at this time? Geminis, what do they need to know at this time? What's the message for Gemini, sun, moon, rising? Okay, let's see. Gemini. You have the Death card reverse, Scorpio energy. You could have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing with someone who does. Ten of Wands. Either you or someone here needs to release the past. There's something about holding on to something from the past is a burden. This could be past, present, future, whatever comes out. It could apply to you or someone you know, but somebody's holding on to the past or was holding on to the past. There's something about needing to let go of something here. The Death card could talk about, in the reverse, not letting go, not releasing something. Something that's been a burden. Okay, yeah, for something, I'm getting give it a rest or something about rest. This situation could be very taxing, very draining on you or someone, and somebody here needs to give it a rest. Okay, somebody may even need to get some rest or something. Something's got to change is what I'm getting here. Something's got to change, something's got to give. Somebody needs to get more rest or leave a situation or end a situation that's been draining. Yeah, it's not working out with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Something's a burden. Somebody's carrying a heavy burden. They're not happy or content. This could be you or someone else. Somebody's not happy. Okay. There's an energy of stagnancy, feeling stuck. Could be with a love situation. Something to do with the Lover's reverse. Okay, this could be like being in a stale relationship. This is your card. So we got Scorpio and we got Gemini. So obviously you could be this energy I'm picking up of Lover, Gemini energy. And then we got Scorpio. Let's see. Judgment reverse. Yeah, somebody here has to call judgment. Somebody needs to make a final verdict, a final decision, and lay something to rest. Something needs to be laid to rest. I keep hearing laid to rest, like the Death card here. We got the Four of Swords, which if you look, they're resting. Even the Judgment card, I'm showing it to you upright, but it's reversed. They have coffins here. Okay, something here. The Judgment card could talk about a situation that's done. Somebody keeps beating a dead horse here with the horse reverse. See that horse that he's riding on? Okay, it's like somebody's beating a dead horse. Something has to be laid to rest with this situation, with something to do with a lover situation. It's time to put the nail in the coffin. I don't know why I keep getting something about like a coffin and death and all that. Now, some of you, not all of you, this is a small few of you. I'm picking something up to do with a death. Something to do with a passing I'm picking up. But many of you, it's not that. It's something to do with a situation with a lover. For the majority of you watching, it's time to blow the trumpet. It's time to make the final verdict, the final decision. Somebody here just keeps staying stagnant and stuck. This situation is very draining. The door has closed. The Ace of Pentacles speaks to, potential with something, but there's no potential here, or if it was potential, there's no more with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. The opportunity has been lost. There's no potential for long-term security, stability here. Even if it looked that way, there's something about a missed opportunity or something. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's time to move forward. You're getting a lot of signs about this. Eight of Wands is kind of giving me pay attention to the signs. Because the Judgment card reverse can also talk about, see how she's looking up and she's paying attention to her angels. They're all paying attention to this angel. They hear the angels. Somebody's not hearing their angels, their guides, although they are communicating with them. The Eight of Wands is like there's messages coming to you from the spiritual realm. And some of you, somebody's communicating with you from the spiritual realm that could have passed over. Somebody's communicating with you or someone here. Something about someone who crossed over or transitioned, passed away is significant. Okay, let's look at the bottom. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You could be this Nine of Pentacles energy, or this is, Nine of Pentacles does speak to independence. It can be like a single card, like getting out of a relationship and being more abundant single. This could be letting go of a relationship that was draining. It's become more of a burden and becoming independent. See how she's out here independently? This is my single man or lady card. Single man, single lady. It's a card about independence. Breaking out of the Lover's reverse. This is talking about a connection where there's not enough chemistry to keep it going. There's not enough, there's no mutual, something's not mutual. Okay. It could talk about a breakup or being in a relationship where two people may need to go their separate ways, but they're still in it and it's become too repetitive. The cycle needs to be released. Maybe this is old energy. Maybe you're getting out of this, okay? And some of you, you're coming into some sort of inheritance, or someone here is coming into some sort of inheritance. Because if this is about a literal passing, because some of you, I'm getting two different storylines. There's something about somebody becoming abundant. And there's something about these coffins. Either way, you're going to become abundant if you're leaving a partnership, or somebody, if it's you, but somebody here is becoming abundant very quickly once they break free from a toxic relationship or something, or something to do with a passing. Okay, all right, let's see. Matter of fact, before I pull these white cards, I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna pull from a deck that I recently got. Okay, Spirit, clarify this reading for Gemini. Clarify this reading for Gemini. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, we have some things take time. Yeah, something's gonna, see that snail, y'all? And see how it says some things take time here? Guess what? It's connected to this. You know how I know it's connected to this? Because there's a little snail right here at the bottom of the Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. See how the cards line up? See a little snail on the ground? Hold on. There you go. See a little snail? Some things take time. Something to do with you gaining some sort of prosperity, abundance, security, stability. Some things are going to take time, Spirit is saying. Getting over something, healing from an ending, a loss of a relationship or a loss of a loved one. It takes time. Okay, let's see. Jealousy. Okay, yeah. Something about jealousy, insecurity, fear of loss, comparison. If this is a relationship, you or someone here could be jealous if somebody moved on, or somebody's worried that someone may move on or something. Maybe you already got out of a connection, or somebody already got out of a connection, but somebody could be jealous if somebody moved on. Or there's just a fear of loss, okay? If there's no jealousy, then there's something about fear of loss. There was something about a loss, okay? could be your energy or someone else around you has a fear of loss. It looks like two people are happy together and somebody here is jealous. That's for some of you. There could have been like with the Lovers reverse, a third party for some. Something about a third party situation, or just somebody moved on. Okay, it's time to bring closure to a situation. Time to bring, let's see, affair. Okay, somebody could have had an affair. Somebody could have cheated, sneaked around. Like I said, majority of you, I feel like this is a love thing, love affair. And if you look, there's a third party looking at the fox and the rabbit in the background. You or someone here found out about somebody sneaking around, something about a secret love, an affair that went on. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. And it's time to heal. Spirit is saying it's time to heal with the healing card here. Self-care is needed. This is a time for you to engage in self-care. Okay. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is, self-care. Okay, so let's see. Let me take these off of here. Yeah, this is definitely something to do with a love relationship for many of you. Okay. Even if you lost a loved one, they're saying heal. Things take time, but you have to heal. All right, clarify this reading. Clarify this reading, Spirit, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Geminis. Let's see what's at the bottom. All right, at the bottom we have, this situation involves your friend and her husband, boyfriend. Okay, now, I don't know what that's about. This situation involves your friend and her husband, boyfriend, or this could have been your husband, boyfriend. I don't know. Somehow, this situation involves your friend and her husband, boyfriend. Okay, now there could have been something to do with that and a love situation that went on. A love affair that went on. Something about a friend and her husband, boyfriend. Okay. I don't know. I do see maybe there's something about your friend, or put yourself wherever you fit, but there's something about a friend and her husband or boyfriend, and then somebody looks jealous, or I don't know. Or someone you consider to be close to you. Something about that. Let's see. What else? Sobriety, rehab. You or someone here needs to or is going through sobriety, rehab. I'm hearing love is a drug. So if it's not actual alcohol or drugs somebody's trying to recover from, then this could be addicted to love or something. Something about sobriety, rehab. Something you're going through feels like rehab. Or you or someone here could be going through rehab or needs to. Maybe somebody has a drug or alcohol problem. Or this is like love is a drug and somebody has to break the addiction. Something like that. Pay attention to your child or children. You or someone here needs to pay attention to their child or children. I'm not sure why. Maybe something's going on with the child or children. Maybe somebody's not taking care of their child or children. There could be some neglect there. Or maybe somebody's focus is more on somebody else and not their child or children. Not saying they don't love them, but maybe there's something about just pay attention to your child or children. Focus on that. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who, if this is not you, somebody here may be neglecting a child or children. Whatever the reason or something about, there's a need to pay attention to a child or children, you or someone else. Their evil plans will backfire. Okay, so about some evil plans somebody had is going to backfire on them. Somebody here, it could be more than one person, but something about their evil plan will backfire. Someone's evil plan. Somebody did something evil, and Spirit is saying there will be no rest for the wicked. Okay, somebody here, that's why I kept getting rest. Something about rest. Somebody's not getting any rest. Something about eternal punishment. They could be under judgment for something with the judgment card reverse here. Somebody can't rest. Somebody's not able to rest. Remember I kept saying rest, y'all? I kept saying give it a rest. Give it a rest. Remember in the beginning? Because I'm getting death and endings and somebody needs to give something a rest. Something about somebody who's an evildoer. Something about an evildoer. No rest for the wicked. Okay. Something about that. Somebody's not, that's why the Four of Swords is reversed. This may not even be you. This could be someone else not getting any rest. They're being punished. They're under judgment. Something that they did, it was evil. It was wicked. Okay. This could be someone who has a drug or alcohol problem or something. Something about your friend and her husband, boyfriend. Okay. Apply that how you see. Something about a friend and her husband, boyfriend, or something about a husband, boyfriend involved. Take out her if it's necessary. Somebody's husband, boyfriend, yours or hers. It does say her, so let's see. Five of Wands over. Yeah, the conflict is over with. The Five of Wands, there could have been some drama that took place, some conflict, some arguments, some fights. Okay, Five of Wands speaks to competition, competing. It can speak to lovers' quarrels. Maybe there's something about lovers' quarrels, or yeah, there's some sort of success here coming out of this situation. There's something about something come a full circle here. This could talk about a completion of a cycle. Okay. I'm feeling like it's connected to this. The World card and the Nine of Pentacles. This is like completing a cycle in life. The World card could talk about wrapping up a cycle you've been on for a while and completing some sort of major milestone in your life, even if it's getting out of a relationship. It talks about completing a chapter in your life and learning the lesson, things coming full circle, something like that. You or someone here is doing that or has done that. Okay, let's see. I'm getting somebody's exhausted. They're going through a tower moment, or this was in the past, something about a tower moment. Okay, Scorpio. I keep getting Scorpio. Somebody has significant, or Leo. We got Leo and Scorpio. Somebody has a Mars in Scorpio, or a Leo, Mars and Leo, or Mars and Scorpio could be significant, or Pluto in Scorpio, Pluto in Leo. Okay, somebody's Mercury can be in Scorpio or Leo, I'm getting. So Mars, which is the tower. The Judgment card is Pluto, Death card. Yeah. Those three planets could have Leo, Scorpio in them. A Mars and Gemini as well. All right, yeah, somebody's going through a tower moment. There's something about them. Somebody's feeling weary. Somebody's feeling on edge and paranoid at this time. Something about a tower moment they're going through. Things are shaking up in their life, or this was in the past. Maybe you went through a tower moment with someone here. Or this is whoever was being wicked. Something about experiencing a tower moment, going through a shakeup. There's some sort of major transformation taking place. And it's not looking good for whoever this was, that some of their evil plans will backfire. Somebody could literally be going through tower moments, or a huge tower moment. Okay, or there was something about a tower moment, something. Let me get more on that tower moment and see what happened there. Let me pull some more white cards. All right, let's see. Clarify for Gemini. What's this tower about? Why is the tower card here? Why is the tower card here for Gemini, Sun, Moon? Okay, we got nighttime. Something could have happened at night. I'm getting that energy of like from the tower card. Something could have happened at night, or it's going to. Or something about something in the dark is significant. Something about being in the dark. Let's see the tower here. Hiding the truth about a death in the family. Yeah, somebody was keeping something hidden. That's why night is coming out. Somebody's hiding the truth about a death in the family. something that happened at night, or this is just representing when it's nighttime, it's dark. So somebody's trying to keep something in the dark. Oh, clarify. Somebody's hiding the truth about a death in the family. The Tower, clarify. Brunette, somebody who has brownish hair could be significant. This could be you or someone else. I do see a brunette female here. Like a dark brown hair. You or someone else. Doesn't matter the race. Doesn't matter. Somebody has darker hair, brownish type, dark brown hair. Clarify. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Somebody. I was about to say something. Let me finish the Tower. Clarify. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, Spirit. Clarify the Tower. Okay, at the bottom. Yeah, somebody here is about to come into the energy of abundance. Like I said, everything I'm saying is being backed up. Did I literally not say this is the energy of abundance? Somebody is going to become abundant after this situation. Whoever's, on the right side of this, there's consequences, something about consequences. Whoever's on the wrong side of this, because there was something about a death in the family. That's why I kept picking up death. They're hiding the truth about a death in the family. That's why I kept getting the death card. Like I said, this looks like somebody's laying in a coffin. And then, look, the coffins. The reason why they're reversed, all these death cards are reversed, because somebody did something here, and the person that passed away is not able to rest because they're trying to. This is the messages from the spiritual realm from this person about them trying to hide something. I'm feeling like the person who crossed over, or if it's not the person who crossed over, it's somebody's angels, ancestors are trying to alert someone with communication from the other side about somebody trying to hide the truth about a death in their family. And they're letting these people know because something's happening to them. They're going through eternal punishment. There's no rest for the wicked. They know they're facing some sort of backlash or backfire because they planned something evil here. Some of their evil plans will backfire. They know what they did. It could be more than one person involved or one specific person, but we'll get more information. But their evil plans will backfire. There was something about a death. Like I said, I was getting two different storylines. Take what's yours. Some of this situation involves your friend and her husband, boyfriend for some of you. If you feel more drawn to this as just a love reading, then that's, take what resonates. Some of you, this is about a death in the family that somebody was hiding. And others of you, this could be about a love situation, or it's a mixture. Just apply it how you see. Let me see. The Tower here. E. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with the E. Somebody's first, middle, last name starts with the E. Or somebody could be from somewhere that starts with the letter E, like a city, a state, a country, a county. Somebody's street address could start with the letter E. Somebody's name starts with the E. Or their middle name or last name, yours or theirs. Eric or Erica, I'm hearing. Somebody's name could be Imani. Evelyn, somebody's name could be Evelyn. Or Eve, Evie. Ernest, somebody's name could be Ernest. England, somebody could be from England or have a connection to England. Elaine or something like that. Elaine or Eileen or something like that. Elaine. Something that starts with an E, y'all. Okay, we'll get more. Like I said, it could be a city, a state, a country, a county that somebody lives in or has a connection to that's significant. Or this is someone's first, middle, last name, yours or theirs. Or even something to do with a street address or something. Something about that letter E. Or somebody could be from the east. There's something about the east. That's a direction. East. You may live in the east, or they may live in the east, like the East Coast or the eastern part of a country could be significant. Or somebody's street address could be like East something, or like, you know how they say the east part of like a city is significant, like something about the eastern part of a city, the eastern part of a country. Like for example, East Africa, or, you know, I'm just giving examples. Some about popping pills. Somebody's on drugs. Somebody's on drugs, okay. Somebody could be popping Molly's or Percocets or something. That's what I'm getting, Molly or Percocet. Because I'm hearing Percocet. Molly Percocet. That song by, who is it by? Future? That song by Future when he was like Percocet. Molly Percocet. Somebody's popping pills, okay? Time to confess. Somebody here needs to confess something. When we know what that is, they're hiding the truth about a death in the family. This could be a family member of yours. Or this has something to do with a friend and her husband, boyfriend. Property. There could be property that was left to you, or something's your property, or something happened on a property. Maybe at night. I don't know. But somebody's coming into the energy of abundance. Something about property. This could involve a will and estate situation. Somebody did not hold up a contract. If this is not about a love thing, but the Lover's reverse, the Lovers can speak to a contract, but it's in the reverse. So somebody maybe falsified a contract or document, or didn't hold up their end of the agreement, right? Lovers is all about mutual agreement. There was something about there was no mutual agreement or something, or somebody didn't hold up some sort of contract. Clarify. Overseas. I don't know what that's about. Somebody could have been traveling overseas, or you could be going overseas, some about different country, foreign land, travel abroad is significant. You or someone else. Something may have to, well, we do have the world card. You do have the world card, which can indicate travel. Traveling the world. It does talk about travel. So yeah, something about that. Clarify. Gemini, clarify. Months, something could have happened months ago, or something's been going on for months. I don't know, something about months. Or somebody's been somewhere for months. I don't know. Clarify. Guilt. Somebody's guilty and they need to confess. Yeah, they're carrying the heavy burden of guilt. That's what this Ten of Wands is. This burden of guilt that they've been carrying because they know what they did. Clarify. Waiting. You or someone who's waiting on something, or there's a period of waiting. Things take time. Remember, it did say things take time. Let's see what's at the bottom. Hospital. Something about somebody being in the hospital was significant. Some form of a hospital. Something about a hospital. All right. Some things take time. See the snail? This energy of abundance takes time. Don't forget that little snail. Snails are slow. When you see a snail, it talks about something that's going to take time. Snails don't move very fast. Something about an affair, or if it's not a cheating love thing, then somebody was just sneaking around and there were secrets. Sneaking around is significant. There could have been jealousy involved with something here, or somebody feels there was something about insecurity, or something about somebody feared a loss of some sort, or there was something about comparison. Somebody was doing comparison in a situation. There's a child or children involved. I don't know if this is your child or children or not, but somebody's guilty. Somebody's name could be Ernesto. I'm hearing Ernesto or something. All right, let's see. All right, what time is it? Okay, let me get some more cards here. Clarify this reading. Clarify this reading, Spirit, for Geminis. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Geminis. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Also, I'm getting something about October, November. Somebody could be born in October, November, because I keep getting a lot of Scorpio. Maybe something happened in October or November, or something about somebody born in October, November. Or something about Scorpio. Somebody may have a significant Scorpio placement somewhere in their chart. Like I said, it could be in their Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio. This could be you or them. I'm picking that up though. Heavy Scorpio though. Oh my goodness. Or that's the 8th house. Scorpio is connected to the 8th house in astrology, which represents anything to do with inheritance, wills. It's the house of endings, death, anything that, death. You could talk about literal death. Check out the 8th house. 8th house in astrology. Clarify. It's connected to Scorpio. And it talks about death and endings and anything to do with that. Dealing with spouse's money, shared assets, wills, inheritance type, estate type situations. Clarify this reading for Gemini. Clarify this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarify this reading for Geminis. We have excess, too much, gluttony. Yeah, somebody here was being greedy is what I'm getting. Somebody being greedy, doing something in excess, or being gluttonous in some situation. Okay. Let's see. What else? For Gemini, clarify. Dirt digging, nosy. Okay, somebody's doing some dirt digging. You could be, or someone's trying to they're somehow getting involved in someone's business, being evasive and nosy, or just somebody's dirt digging, or somebody here dug themselves a hole or something. Somebody's digging themselves a grave. That's what I'm getting. This is giving me digging a grave with her shovel. Somebody dug themselves a grave, or somebody's doing dirt digging, finding something out. Somebody could even be being found out for something that happened to someone. Like I'm getting what do they call that when because the Judgment card does talk about resurrection. Okay, the coffins, when they're rising up, it talks about rebirth, resurrection, something about that. Somebody being resurrected, or this could be, I don't know, I'm getting something about a grave. This is giving graveyard, when they bury the, what do they call that? Is it called exhume? When they have to do an autopsy, or do when they bury the person and then they dig the person back up to do, isn't that called exhume? I don't know, I could be wrong, y'all. Put it down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, something about somebody being nosy or dirt digging. Oh, okay, somebody's wearing a mask, look. Disingenuous, pretender, fake, and false. Okay, and at the bottom we got spell work, black magic, curse, or hex. Somebody feels hexed or cursed now because they're being haunted. Or somebody could have did something here with a hex or a curse, and maybe there's something about that. The 8th house. 8th house does speak to, it's the house of the magic. It's the house of the occult, right? Scorpio energy talks about the occult, dark things. Somebody could have definitely did some dark magic, spell work. Somebody could have did death magic on somebody. Somehow death magic. Somebody's being haunted though. Whatever it was, it backfired. Whether somebody literally did something to someone, or if they did death magic or whatever. Somehow they're being haunted. There's no rest for the wicked. Look. Those goblins are coming back to haunt somebody. Look. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, somebody's mask is coming off. Somebody's doing some dirt digging, finding something out, or somebody found something out, or somebody's dug themselves a grave is what I'm getting from that. They got dirt on their hands, something about dirt on their hands. Right? Something about that. Something about a burial, bury. Yeah. All right. Let me get some names, y'all. Let me get some names. Let me get some states. Okay. What states are involved here? Give me some states for Gemini for this reading. We got Oklahoma, Montana, Maryland, Idaho, Montana, again, and Hawaii. Hawaii, Oklahoma, Montana, Maryland, Montana, Idaho. That may not be for all of you. Take what resonates. Give me some names of who can be involved. Who's involved here for Gemini? This could be your name or someone else's name involved. Okay, give me some names. We got Dallas, or somebody's from Dallas, Texas. We got Philip, Brandon, Oscar, Alonzo, Denzel, Preston, Clayton, Caden, Aiden, Alvaro, and Chance. Give me some more names for Gemini. We got Kristen, Alexis, Audrey, Eve. Didn't we say Eve? McKinley, or McKinley. Is that in Texas? I don't know why it's making me think of McKinley Air Force Base. I think that's in Texas. Caitlin, Lainey, Ashley, Essence. And that starts with an E. Caitlin, Kiara, or Kira, and Faith. So Kristen, Alexis, Audrey, Eve, McKinley, Caitlin, Lainey, Ashley, Essence, Kaylin, Kira, Faith. This could be someone's name or part of their like first, middle, last name or something. I don't know. Don't have to be. But I think I'm gonna end the reading, y'all, because I don't want my readings to be too long from now on. If you like the reading, thumbs it up, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you guys can get notified when I post my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, bye.